Hello, everyone, and welcome to Impressive Designs, where you can learn how to take your ideas and bring them to life. Today, we are going to learn how to create graduation invitations, and we are going to use Canva to create these very eye catching invitations that we can send out to loved ones and family members, friends, whomever you would like to invite out to someone's graduation. So, the first thing you need to make sure that you have an account with Canva, and you can sign up for the pro version or you could do the free version. So just know that with either version that you choose to go with, you can still create a very beautiful, eye catching invitation for this very special occasion. Okay, so the first thing that you need to do is go over to your search bar and just type graduation announcements, or you can even type graduation invitations, whichever way that you want to go with it. Once you type that in your search bar, make sure you press enter or click enter on your keyboard, and you're going to see a whole list of different templates that you can choose from. Yes, I'm going to be using a pre-made template because why, create one from scratch when you can look at all of these beautiful different designs and just take what is already created and just kind of tweak it and make it your own. So that's how we're going to go about creating a graduation invitation for this particular tutorial. Okay, so let's look through and see what we have. Okay, we have a lot of beautiful graduation invitations that we can choose from. So I am going to choose one that we are going to work with. And I actually like, they have different kinds. You can choose templates that has the pictures that is embedded in it already and the ones that doesn't. I think I want to go with one that actually has a picture embedded in it. Let's go with this one. Okay, so right here we have a graduation invite, and also they have additional recommendations that you can choose from as far as a template. I think I actually like this one. I'm going to go with this particular invitation. So I just clicked on the purple button so that I can start customizing this template. Now that the template is open, you notice that I have my little purple boxes that pops up on the invitation, the different elements of the invitation. That means that I can edit these different elements. I could delete them. I could change the wording. I can even change the picture. Okay, so let's delete this picture, and I would want to put in a picture of my own. And I am just going to choose a random picture. Let's see. I can even just go right here to upload. So I don't really see nothing that I've uploaded recently that deals with graduation. So just for the sake of the video, I'm going to go over to Elements. And Elements is going to allow you to pull up photos that is generated through Canva, which you can, use. But of course, you're going to use your own personal photos for this particular invitation. But I'm just going to use one through Canva just for the sake of the video. All right, so I am going to go to the Elements icon, click on the search bar, and I am going to type graduation photos or photo. I want to actually use a real photo, like, a photo that looks like a real person, not really a graphic. So right here you have graphics, you have photos. Right here that what you're looking at is a photo frame where you can plug the picture into that particular frame and the photo will take its shape. But let's see all as far as photos. And we could choose a photo. We'll go with this one. All right, so we plug this photo in. All right, and also I want to see if I can remove the background of that particular photo. There we go. That looks nice. So what I just did, I basically dragged the photo over to the template and plugged it into the frame. And then because I have the photo itself selected, you see the purple box around it, I just went up to its toolbar and I clicked on background removal, and it removed the blue background that was in the photo so that it can be transparent. And now it looks like she is just sitting right here in the center of the, or right, on the invitation, and you can see the background of the actual invitation, which I think it looks really nice. Okay, now for the name, I'm going to just adjust the name, and I am going to put Jessica Kempy. I'm just going to make up a name, Jessica Kempy. And then we could say class of, and we could change the date. I mean, the class of date, and we could say class of 2025. And then we could delete this right here. Or if you have another additional, or it's additional information, you can put maybe something like celebration and details will be announced at a later date. And then let's make the text fit on the invitation. So all I did was I just selected the text box. I put my mouse at the corner of it to make it smaller, and then I moved my mouse to the side of it and basically was dragging it to make it longer so that all the text could fit on at least 2 lines. And let me lowercase details later, okay? And then if I wanted to change this graphic image right here to something different, let me see. I can go back to elements. I need to delete what's in this search bar, so I can click the little X button to clear it. And then I can search diploma, graduation diploma. Oh, let me click on elements. Okay, so right here I can do the graphics and click see all. And I can choose a different style as far as the diploma that I want to use. All right, let's delete. So to delete this graphic, I am going to click on the trash can. And now this graphic is huge. Now be careful, because as you move this graphic over the picture, it can replace the image that you have in the frame. And with this one, I can actually rotate it and place it right here. So you see how I just kind of changed it. And also I can change, let me see if this will allow me to change the color. Okay, so with this particular one, I cannot change the color of this graphic. So it's just going to stay as is. All right. So I have that particular image changed. Or even if I wanted to place this, somewhere else on the invitation, I can do that, but I'm going to keep it underneath the 2025 because I like the way it looks. All right, so we have our invitation updated. Now, one other thing you can also look at doing is changing the background colors. If you want to play with the background color of the actual invitation, you just make sure the entire invitation is selected. Click on the background color icon for that toolbar. And then you can actually play with changing the background color of the invitation you are creating. So you have those different options. So with me personally, I like the brown, and I think I'm going to keep it brown. I think it looks, or even that black looks really nice. But the black kind of washes out the cap and gown. I would probably do a black background, maybe like if the cap and gown was not black and had like a different color to it. But I actually like this brown, so I'm going to actually keep the background color the way it is. All right, so let me add another page, and we're going to play with another style of an invitation. I'm going to make my canvas white. All right, so let's say if you want to play with multiple styles of this invitation. What you can also do is add a page like I did. I'm going to show you how I did it again. Right here at the bottom of your first page, just click on add page, and you will have a second page added. And then I'm just going to go to the color wheel and turn the background white just so I can have a white canvas to work with. All right, now if you want to look at adding a different type of template for, like, as far as graduation, go to designs. Designs is going to allow you to search additional templates, just like when we how we did it in the beginning, and make sure that whenever you choose what template you want to insert as a page, make sure that page is selected. This is what will happen if you do not make sure that you have the correct page selected. Let's say you decide you want to use this template. You click on it, and it's going to ask you if you want to replace the current page or if you want to add it as a new page. Make sure you always say add it as a new page, because if you replace it as the current page, it's going to undo all, like it's going to replace this entire invitation that you've already created. So if that's not what you're trying to do, just go on create a new page, select the image that you want to, the invitation that you would like to insert, and then go from there, okay? All right, so this is another example of an invitation. You can delete that photo and go to, if I go back to elements, type in graduation photo, and I want to go back to see all photos, and maybe I want to do something like this. So I'm going to just drag this photo into this frame, and then right here it says please join us for, I think I might want to make that bold. Let me see. Yep, I think I'm going to maybe change the font. I may even take that down here instead of putting it right up above the picture. I may actually move this here. So all I did was I just selected the box and dragged it down. And I am going to reposition all of these things. So if I just select, let me see, I'm going to select it from the bottom. Select all of these and just drag it down a little just to make some space. Then I'm going to drag this right here. Okay, there we go. Okay, so please join us for, let me see, a graduation party. So what if I want to change this up, and I might say something like, join us in celebrating the graduation of, and instead of saying graduation party, I'm going to select this and delete it, in honor of, delete that. And I'm going to make this bigger, actually. And let's see. All right, so now that we have added this text, now what I want to do is I want to probably look at possibly changing the font style. So I'm going to go up to the toolbar while my text is selected, and I am going to play with the different types of font styles that I might want to actually use. Right here, I actually like this font, so I'm going to stick with this one. Let me see, I think I'm going to change this cursive writing to one that I can actually read. And so let's see, that one, no, we don't want to use that one, that particular font. All right, so this one's a nice one. I can work with this one. And I'm going to make this fit the box. Okay, and then it says we could change the name if we need to change the name. Stanford and Company University class of 2030. You can change all of this information as needed.